So, as no one else is covering the World Economic Forum comprehensively, video 2, where we use Melanie Joly, Canada's Minister of Foreign Affairs, as a case study in the 3-year Young Global Leaders program. Joly became an MP in 2015, same year Trudeau became Prime Minister, although we're not going to get into that relationship in this video. So she's an MP in 2015. She's accepted into the Young Global Leaders program 2016. Now we get into some of her curriculum. She's a member of the WEF's Global Agenda Council on Cultural Diversity. Cultural diversity. Think the Millennium Project. Anyway, she sits on that as a member of the Agenda Council 2016, 17, and 18. Part of her 3-year curriculum. She's a member of the WEF's Global Future Council on International Governance, One World Governance, International Governance and Geopolitics, 2018, 19, and 20. This takes her to 2020. She's now a graduate. She co-chairs the WEF's Regional Agenda Council on North America, 2020, 21, and 22. From the WEF's official website, Melanie Joly's WEF involvement focuses on international governance and geopolitics, cultural diversity and exchange, economic development and trade. Now, let's look at a little more of her curriculum at the WEF, just because we're using her as a case study. 2016, the year she entered, she attended the Young Global Leaders Annual Summit in Singapore. In 2017, she participated at the Young Global Leaders reunion in New York City. That's a significant year, but I'll not get into it here. In 2018, she attended the Young Global Leaders Summit in The Hague, Netherlands. 2019, she participated in the Young Global Leaders meeting in Zurich, Switzerland. And in 2020, she attended the Young Global Leaders virtual summit. She wouldn't have gone to a new champions meeting, which is the graduation ceremony, because in 2020, you know what was going on, so it was virtual. Anyways, 2018, 19, and 20, she served as the Young Global Leaders Community Chair for the North American region. Some of her Young Global Leaders projects and publications and stuff, we'll just touch on a couple here. She co-led the Future of Cultural Diversity project. Cultural diversity, you know what that means. She contributed to the Global Governance 2030 initiative. We all know what Agenda 2030 is. And I'm going to summate with, I'd said in a previous video, the press, mainstream media used to brag about and publish these things. So, a couple of examples, and then that would be the wrapping the video up. Globe and Mail 2020, Melanie Joly to attend World Economic Forum in Davos. CBC News 2020, Melanie Joly joins Trudeau at Davos Economic Forum. Reuters 2020 again, Canada's Melanie Joly says Davos crucial for global coordination. Bloomberg 2020, Melanie Joly sees opportunities for Canada at Davos. National Post again 2020, Melanie Joly attends WEF in Davos. Some of her in-house work, I'll call it, during her, School of Klaus. Publications, WEF Agenda, The Future of Democracy by Melanie Joly, 2020. That would have been her grad thesis, I imagine. From the WEF Insights, Why Canada is Betting on Diversity and Inclusion by Melanie Joly, 2019. Diversity and inclusion, back to the Millennium Project. Anyways, that's an overview using Melanie Joly as a case study. That it's a 3-year program. It's not an honorarium to become a Young Global Leaders graduate. Oh, I hope you'll share, send, like, all that business. Nobody else is talking about this. So, with Mark Carney, now being Canada's Prime Minister, he's one of only 4 men in the world who sits on both councils at the World Economic Forum. The Board of Trustees and the Foundation Board. If there were a ranking system in the World Economic Forum, and I don't think there is officially, my research shows he ranks 3rd in the World Economic Forum. So we need to get the word out.